Greetings, good evening to everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm greeting everybody that is joining me on this live video. I'm greeting you all. Greetings, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you're watching me from, because I will always notify us that, and we already know that different time zones, different things happening at the same time. So I want to talk about Akwale ọmụmụ. I want to talk about Oda ọmụmụ. Igbo na-asụ n'onu mana akwa ọkwara ọbụrụ otu. As we know, we call it different things depending on our dialects. Akwale, ekwo, depending on ife unu na-akpịa, Odala ọmụmụ. So that's what I want to talk about today. So what you will do for me is to share this video so that as many people that wants to join us can join us. All right, so you share the video. Compliments. So I want to describe this before I continue. I'll give out my number before I continue, because it's more like a signature I put into my videos. That way nobody will post my video and give you a different number. And I do not collect money for teaching on Facebook, except you're coming private to come and disturb me. I try to put everything here. And if that question you asked me private is so important, I usually tell the person I will talk about this on a live video. Sometimes I have so many things I told people I will talk about on a live video, and sometimes I forget. So if you see me do a video and it's not your topic, you can still remind me why I made you said you will talk about this, and that will be a reminder for me to talk about it at some other time. So let's talk about Akwale ọmụmụ. Akwale ọmụmụ is a female deity. She's a goddess, a female. Greetings, Bolton, Jonah. She's a female goddess. What is she known for? She's known for fertility. She's known for progress. She's known for wealth. If anything you can give birth to, be it wealth, be it children, be it whatever, even protection, because a mother protects her children. That is what Akwale ọmụmụ stands for. And Akwale ọmụmụ exists naturally. She can manifest herself in different forms. It is in different families and kindreds across Igbo land. Not just Igbo land, different places. That you don't see the physical manifestation does not mean she's not present. Now, Akwale ọmụmụ, as you would know, sometimes people have issues in their family. People start having problems in their family, and maybe they go to Afa and that's telling them maybe something about Akwale ọmụmụ, that it was spoiled or something like that. Maybe. Now I also like to tell you that you cannot spoil a spirit, you cannot spoil a deity. This is what happens when you go to spoil things that your ancestors kept. This is what happens. You don't actually destroy the spirits. You do not destroy the spirits. This is what you do. When you destroy the physical representation, what he does is to stand away from that family. He goes away. Just like when you divorce your wife. Does she die? No. Or when you divorce your husband, do they die? No. They just don't exist in your life. They stay away from your life and let you do things your own way. You meet new people to do this for you. So what they've been doing for you, they stop doing it for you. It's not that they're fighting you. It is you that left yourself open to attacks. It is you that left yourself open to lacks. Because what it is supposed to do, it is not doing it, because you said, now what in this that spirits do, they give you your free will. You decide what you do with it. Oh, your ako weme. If you kakage weme. When you say you don't want them, they stand aside. When you destroy the one you did not keep, you are not the one that instituted it. It can come after you. Oh yeah, choge. That is why I advise people: do not destroy things that you did not institute. If you man do not destroy it. Leave it that way. You don't know why it was kept in the first place. You don't know the covenant between your fathers or your mothers or whoever did it and whatever it is. And you just enter in between without knowing what is going on. Oh, you see you. Just like you see me fighting with somebody, you don't know the matter. You now just entered. Now, akwali ọmụmụ. Usually then, there are families. Akwali ọmụmụ is more like a mystery of Nane, the mother goddess, the earth goddess, Nala, Gaia, like some language will call her, or Venus, like some language will call her, or Ishtar, like some language will call her. You know you're celebrating Easter now and you do not even know what it is all about. You think it's a Christian festival, maybe except of course Christianity is paganism, then that is okay, but we are not jumping into that. But I'll just bring out a point from that angle so that you understand. Those that gave you Easter, by this time they are painting eggs. They've boiled eggs and they are painting it against tomorrow. An egg is one of the symbols of Akwali ọmụmụ, the mother goddess, the Ishtar goddess. Nane is one of the symbols of life. Now, Akwali ọmụmụ can be present. Now, she can manifest herself as an Udara tree. Yes, Oya Potawu, the Kuku Udara, the fertility goddess. It resides in Udara tree. Now, when she's showing herself to you in your dreams, you will likely see her coming out from a tree. Usually the Udara tree. Or you will see her manifesting as an ant hill. Ọmụmụ. Or she's just there. Now, when you go to Afa and you hear things like Nemebiri Onodo Akwali ọmụmụ, that her abode has been desecrated, that the way things were, it is no longer that way. Because some families institute, bring her in by themselves, or maybe create an altar for her. Some families institute an altar for her. Why? Because okay, in his village is an umbu with her tree. Because maybe in their family they notice that they are no longer reproducing. They are not able to reproduce. It's not that they have STD. It's not that they do not have womb. It's not that the sperm is not okay. Everything is okay. If any needs are okay, everything is okay. But it's just not happening. And they call on Akwali ọmụmụ. They call on her spirits. And they tell her, help us. Help us with fertility. Nafatolo ọmụmụ. They bring in the spirits. And then Nafatolo ọmụmụ. And they might decide, Nagane emelia ife. Maybe they say they will be killing goats or chicken or cow or whatever in celebration of Akwale at intervals, at different times, and they agree that this is what they will be doing. And they are doing it and they are reproducing. Then one brother will now grow up and he will decide, okay, I've repented. I have accepted Christ. I don't want this. You will now go and call a pastor or whoever you call. Come and destroy this rubbish, all these fetish items. And they destroy it. And Akwale will leave their home. Because you cannot destroy her. You only destroy the altar, her abode. And she left it for you. Simple. She will leave. She will no longer do the work that she's doing in the family. You will now see the case is coming back. A man is married. 10 years, there is no issue. 15 years, there is no issue. 20 years, there is no issue. They are not having any child. It is happening in so many families. And they are not ready to ask questions yet. If you they'll go and do adoption and pretend they had a child. I'm not talking against adoption. I'm just telling you one of the cases of destroying distance. Of course, I support adoption, but for you to know why, when it is something you can do for yourself, when it is something that you can do by yourself. And the women amongst them will go to husband's house. Because anybody you're marrying something that is following them. You're marrying them together with their spirits. So whatever it is they are carrying, it will follow them to wherever they are going to. And they will get there, no issues. 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and they will keep waiting on the Lord. They will continue without knowing that the problem they are going through, that they created it by themselves when they destroyed the abode of the fertility goddess. You've not seen women that lick udara in their dreams and they took in. Women that are struggling to take in. Even single girls that are maybe not even hoping for a child, they lick udara in their dreams and they just get pregnant. That is such children are usually special children. That is the fertility goddess at work. And you destroy it, and then when the chickens come to roost, you start jumping up and down, you start running around. Or some family where there is no wealth, there is no progress, and they invite their akwali spirits, the other ọmụmụ spirits, they invite her, help us, and she's there to help. She's ever willing, because her mother would always listen to her children. Because her mother would always listen to her children. And she invites and she's protecting you. Then where did you go call her? What's our phone? And you bring in these spirits and you make promises, you make pacts with it. And then you bleach it tomorrow and it starts manifesting in your life. What do you do when you go to Afa and they tell you, "Ne we fe basala akwali ọmụmụ, ne maybe that it's holding you down, or it's causing infertility in the lineage, or it has exposed you to danger." Because when you want to kill the tortoise, when you want to deceive the tortoise, you tell the tortoise, "Oh yeah, leave your shell. I want to give you freedom." The tortoise, mbena hapu okpokoro amaho na ọ na-abanye n'ime ọkụ. Mbena hapu okpokoro ya amara na ọ na-abanye danger. Ọ na-ewere na nwere onwe no freedom, na-ebubughị ibu ala obu n'azụ, mana ọ maro no problem ka ọ na-abanyezi. I will translate in English. When a tortoise leaves its shell in the name of freedom, it doesn't know the danger it's walking into. It doesn't know that it has left its protective hold. That which he thought is a heavy load on its back is actually a protection. Because for you to kill a tortoise, you must bring it out from that shell. If you cannot bring that tortoise out of that shell, you cannot be able to kill it. Because that is a stronghold. So when someone is advising you to spoil one thing you did not institute in your father's house, in your mother's house, in your ancestral house, tell the person far. Mind your business. Be your Christian in peace and come on your hand from waiting no concern you. What do you do? When you're told that you're having the issues of Akwale in your family, what do you do? I know that calling maybe a dibia or an SNY to help you do these things might cost you a lot of money. What can you do on your own? Because whatever it is you're doing, okay, you call it a job in your place, that's good. Because whatever you're doing, it begins with you. If you're not connecting by yourself in the spirit, then you're playing. Because now more my faith. They know who really wants them and who does not want them. They know who is coming to do hit and run and who is coming to stay. What do you do? If you're not staying in your village, what you can do is to get sand from your father's house or your mother's house or ever the aja. If you live in a foreign land, you can actually get sand from that place. Allow to call on her, she will answer you. It's an energy. If you sit at an altar for her today, she will live there. She will make that place her abode. But for best result, if you're doing on behalf of your family, you can get from your father's house or your mother's house. You can get your sand from there. Uraja. You take your egg. You can put this sand inside a calabash. If you don't have a calabash, you can use earthen plates. If you don't have an earthen plate, you can use glass plates. If you don't have a glass plate, you can use ceramic. You can use a glass plate. You can use ceramic. These are the things you will use, and the energy you have will be homogeneous. Here, if you mix it, if any, you get that sand. Make an altar. White cloth. Walunzu. Native chalk. Walunzu. If you don't have unzu, use powder. Not all this highly scented powder. You can use binta. You can use kerafa powder and there. Is it passion or what? You can use white powder. Let it be white powder. It's not pancake. White powder. This one they used to, maybe when they have newborn baby. If you don't have unzu, if you don't have access to unzu, you can buy white powder. Because it is also made from that unzu. You use it. In that boy, you call on her. Akwali ọmụmụ. The mother of wealth, the mother of fertility. To be afa. If you know how, because some of us know how to praise our mothers. If you know that name, you will call your mother. Start calling on her. She's usually very beautiful. When you see her, she's always using thread on her hair. And all her body decorated with unzu. From her face down to her toe, decorated with unzu. So she likes unzu. Mabianzu. Sprinkle it on the earth. Call on her. Tell her you come with her. You come to her with your broken heart. You come with her with apologies. That you are a child, and you don't know how to do anything. That is ignorance that is worrying you. Now small picking now they worry you that you don't know anything. Your ignorance of this, but now that you know. You want peace. Nzu is a symbol of peace. Nature will donate it again. You want peace between you. That you want peace. Nature will make adem namma gina akwale. That is what you want. When you're done doing that, present her with an egg. Makize. You can also put cowries. She loves cowries too. Put 7 pieces of cowrie or 4 pieces inside that earthen plate. Put it on top. Call on her. Bobia. She likes sweet drinks. Is it that you use a good palm wine, or you can buy any sweet wine and offer. Use egg. Call on her. Zebia iwe. She's the bringer of life, and she can also take it. That is why when you see a family that she's protecting, when she goes off, you see a week. Ayara. People will just be dying like fowl, dying anyhow without any known cause. The next thing, they'll start accusing each other of witchcraft. That is the next thing that will happen. Without knowing it is something, there are tortoises that have left their shell and they are exposed to danger. Any danger that comes, therefore, Gidiwa. Any danger that comes, Father Elia, that is what is happening. As you are watching this video, please put your hands on the share button and continue sharing this video. Continue sharing this video. Now, Where I talked about associating her with the egg, you can also, when you want to make an offering with her, offer her egg. Well, aqua, carry any area. Can break it in there. If you're breaking it in there, you take it outside so that it can just naturally absorb in there. Kona pay no, ebo gana away see. Or better still, you offer it, you break it outside there, that way it will be better for you. So that you don't, she doesn't like dirty. She doesn't like, again, let me warn you, she doesn't like seeing blood. She doesn't like blood. So please, she doesn't like blood. So if you're going to maybe want to kill goats, please don't kill it at her altar. Don't kill it where you instituted an altar for her. Go elsewhere. That you're celebrating her. You can kill your goats in peace. And already in peace. She will still accept it in peace. You don't need to sprinkle her with blood before she will know that you are offering things to her. You do not need to do that. Except you want to incur further problem upon yourself. Because I see people that say they're installing Akwale, and you see blood all over the installation they are doing, and I'm wondering what is going on. She will not dwell there. Omanly and so, Pakam. You will need to shift from that place. Not in her face. She doesn't want to see life taken. So you take it elsewhere, do your killing and celebration in peace. In her name, she will still accept. So what you can do is to offer her that and then speak. You can also use Oji. You can use Ojugo. Though this is not Ojugo, but I'm just showing you Oji. You can use Ojugo. You speak. Igwayoku. Oya wataloji walot watalondo. Igotaya bofo. Ewaya. Wosalea. If you also want to read it and know what she's saying, you can read it and know what. But don't send to me to read for you. Don't send to me. Let it speak. Sorry. Let it speak to you. In my family, you know what your spirit is saying. Let it speak to you. Let it speak to your soul. Open up your mind. Open up your spirit to her. And she will come to you. You welcome her. How do you know that she has come in? You might notice ants here will just start forming around you. Even if it is not ants here, you might notice that all this thing that fly will start building that their muddy this thing that they build on the roof. You will notice it. You will notice udara trees sprouting from nowhere in your compound. You will notice ajampu, ants hill sprouting in your compound. Please do not destroy it. That is our manifestation. Even if you want to shift it from where it sprouted, as you're shifting it, you tell her you're not destroying. You will just want to move it to a place where nobody will tamper. Maybe nobu no puchirozo. Ijiri wa ya we kowari ano ya ota. On nekobo. She's our mother. So you speak to her. Mepo bigi, whatever you're doing, you open your mind to it. A lot is tied to her. Now the egg, she cherishes eggs so much. That is why those that are going to celebrate Ishtar goddess tomorrow, they are going to paint eggs. They are going to boil eggs. They are going to paint it. And they are going to eat it. It's the celebration of the fertility goddess. Because if you are not informed, greetings so you may. Greetings laws of golden. Because if you are not informed, you will be misinformed. So pay homage to the earth goddess tomorrow. Make sure you pay homage to Akwali tomorrow. It's a celebration. Ishtar. She's a goddess of love and sexual. And any goddess that is associated with love and sexual feeling is also fertility, because that is where it happens. That is why they use egg. Egg is a major thing in their celebration. If they did not use egg tomorrow, they will not rest. People in Nigeria don't know about this. But when you check your relatives living in UK, US, all those places, Australia, Australia, ask them what is happening tomorrow. They will tell you about Easter bunnies, What is a bunny? A rabbit. Where does he live? On a mepuane. Alupuane afomwo. A bunny opens the earth. A bunny is like a rabbit. It lives beneath the earth. It's associated with the earth goddess. What else are they using? They're going to be cooking egg tomorrow. Boiling egg, and they will color it. When people come to your house, they'll just take egg. That is fertility. They are going to be eating eggs tomorrow. You've not asked yourself why, when we are doing traditional marriage in Igbo land, why is the bride selling eggs? She's getting blessings. She's sharing ọmụmụ to all those that came present and also asking for her blessings. That is why is she selling eggs? Why not yam? Why not potato? Why not plantain? Even though plantain is also for fertility. So a whole lot of things revolves around her. A whole lot of things. Do not forget to share this video. So address, if you're having all these fertility issues and lack of progress in your family, find out, maybe. When you maybe, the spirit is not the one pursuing you. It just stops doing something for you. It's just like maybe I'm paying your school fees, I'm your sponsor, and tomorrow you decide you don't want me again. You don't need my money. I should get off. I will shift. Your school fees will no longer be paid. Except of course you have money to pay it. It will no longer be paid. Not be me they pursue you. I simply withdrew. You say you do not want. I withdrew myself. So you fight it off. So you will know that these spirits are not evil. They do not attack you. Rather, when you reject them, they withdraw their services from you. Because they are there to serve you too. Also know that you're not a servant to them. They are there to serve you. And while they are serving you, you're also serving them. Nobody is just, that is what is going on. They are doing this for you. And you pay homage to them. You accept them into your home. So you raise an altar. You can put a white cloth with your sand in your bowl. You can appease and venerate her. You can do this every morning or once in a week or every 4 days or decide maybe every afọ or every eke. It's up to you. Or every Monday or every Friday or every Wednesday. Depending on how frequently that you can. And you will see. And while you are appeasing her, please go back again. This is okay. Natural. When she comes in, if a change, it is not magic. It is a gradual process. She needs to see that you are with her. Again, she needs to say, that's all the sacrifice and appeasement you're supposed to be doing. You're doing that. Something as little as nzu, that egg, edo, oji, it goes a long way. I'll go over it again in English. Oji is kola nut. Nzu is native chalk. Edo is camwood. Akwa is egg. So this is a work on that. So you understand what the fertility goddess is all about. So if you have any question based on this teaching, please let me know. I have 2 minutes to take your question. After that, I will go off. I will assume there is no question. And if I see question when I go off, I will not answer. You can type in Adrom. I don't have strength. So that you will not see that I'm snubbing you. I'm not snubbing you. I'm just busy. And I'm too tired to type. So if when I finish typing on WhatsApp, I'll come to type on Facebook. If you notice any day I write something, I will likely not do a live video. Any day, because I've used that energy to type. So I don't want any more stress added to me. I'm not blessed with physical strength. I'm only blessed in the spirit, spiritual strength. Physically, I don't get strength. See this small teaching, I'm sweating. But actually, power is going out of me. So definitely, I'm working. Energy is going out. So Let me know if you have any question based on this topic, and I'll be glad to take it now. After now, remain silent or ask any other person that can have the time to type for you. So let me know. Akwale ọmụmụ bụ okenne nwanyị, so that you will know. Ịmala afọ ị na-eti ituo ya. Yes, you can offer Fanta. It's also a sweet drink. You can offer it. You can pour it inside there. You can also pour sugar or honey. Sugar or honey on top of that sand. Please share this video. That's the least you can do. You can put honey, you can put sugar, sweet things. When you're asking for sweet things, then you can also use hot drink when you're asking her to remove ihike for protection. Because she protects too. And anybody capable of protecting can remove ihike. So you can offer her hot drink when you're asking for her to remove something that can harm you. Ya kulugi kanne. Other ọmụmụ is only female. She's only female. Other ọmụmụ is only female. The male one is Arobinago. Other ọmụmụ is only female. So you understand, it's a female energy. That's what I know about her. She has never manifested as a man. She has only manifested as a woman. So I guess that will be all. My 2 minutes is exhausted. You all have a wonderful evening, and don't forget to metulu share button. Share so that others can learn with us. And tomorrow we might be teaching. Very soon I'll teach about okite. Okite. That will be my next topic. I will speak on okite. Okite. That will be my next topic.